Yo, how you guys doing? So this is a new patch. I'm on it quite early, so I will be testing out some new champions in the jungle. Kuya gets to play the new patches early. So a lot of big changes this patch, but like yeah, as you can see, a lot of different things. Um, if anyone knows about the new champion, let me know down in the comments below whether they can jungle, if it's actually viable in the jungle role. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. We will see. Um, Yeah, let's go through the champions and we're gonna make the tier list. I already kind of know what will be strong, just like pretty easy to kind of like guess. So Aatrox, I think it'll be very good. He increases clear, and he does a lot of damage to camps. So he probably is very. I mean, all these champions are fast clearers. I'm pretty sure all the new drones are trying to add all clear between 3 minutes, 3:15, 3:16 with just one smite. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's gonna be very disgusting, but that's just life. To make the game fun. But Aatrox would be a good champion because he can skirmish very well, so it's not bad. Don't care about Ari. This champion is already good in the jungle, and now they're buffing her even more. So now she can actually clear even better. I think the champion's pretty OP. I think it's one of the best champs in the game, by far. If you play her very well, you do have to pilot her, at a decent level too. Just climb on her, but once you like get it down, it's very very strong. Yeah, but yeah, Ambessa is probably gonna be. I think Aatrox. I don't know Aatrox be S tier, but I think Ambessa is definitely S tier. Aatrox is like A tier, but we'll make it tier list in a bit. Troath jungle. This one, I mean, it's probably like okay. I'm not sure how it's gonna be. I kind of want to do some fire changes. Apparently this was a buff. I think I heard always talk about this. Fizz jungle. This one I don't know much about. But before when Fizz jungle was a thing for a small time, it was like certain items were OP on him. I don't remember exactly what, but I think it's like yeah, I'm not sure about this one. So this one's gonna be a question mark for me. Gage jungle will definitely be good because one, he's a decent fighter, and his itemization is pretty good. You can actually itemize a lot of different things. You can go with full lethality. You can go somewhat bruiser. Actually, yeah, those are kind of the only two like kind of ways you can build. But yeah, this champion is very flexible in build, so I think it's gonna be a very great champion to pick up. But yeah, you do have to pilot him well. Pilot him well. And I mean, also I tested his clears like literally before the patch just to see like how it is, and I was doing 3:16 2 smites, so that's pretty good for Jace as a champion who needs to like somewhat scale a bit. 80 carry nurse. It's like Kaiser nerf. Oh my god, I'm eating good right now because I play a lot of AP Twitch and solo queue. This champ is very cringe to play against outside laning phase when it has a Nautilus. Is this a buff? Oh nerf. I think this champion's OP. Just ban Sauce and pick Malphite. I think Malphite's. I know people say take Spellbook. I mean, it's good, but I also think you can go PTA on this champion and you can fight back anyone. Like no one will be able to like mess with you. So that's like something to think about. Malphite draw. I do think it's really strong. They buffed MF for fun. Okay. Like this champ apparently clears his orange champ clears by 306. Yeah, really disgusting, and doesn't need to base. So yeah, I don't know. This is like the dumbest change probably because orange jungle is actually disgusting if it's actually like buffed because he never needs to base. He will just stay on the map. Like not really balanced. This champ's getting nerfed. Fine. If you guys ever play tall play and you play against a champion, you will realize why it's picked a lot in like higher level play. This champion also cleared already very fast if you know how to do like lesser abilities. This makes it even better. So this champ I think is OP. I think it's like A tier though. Could be S tier if you're like goaded at the champ. I don't know why the buffing silent. I mean this champ already one shots everything, so yeah, very annoying. Skarner buff. I've seen people go Titanic Skarner. I don't know if that's real, but yeah. Oliver buff. What is this, man? Why are we buffing this champ? Let this champ die. This champ was OP for so long, but it dodged so many patches for fun. This is like the most. There's like in general, there's always like inflated champions. So Hecarim is one of them. Udyr is one of them. Volibear is another one. Like these three champions are like the Exodia of inflation. Like actually, like you're like guaranteed master for free with like very little skill, in my opinion. Playing these champions. There's nothing wrong with that if you enjoy a champion, so it will be it. But like playing for LP, like it's like yeah, it's complete inflation champion, in my opinion. Very nice. Look at this. It's only 0.4 buff. Hmm. Probably okay. Probably okay. I don't know. So Aatrox Shovel, I think is gonna be here. Yeah, I think it's S tier. I think Z tier is definitely Ambessa. I think definitely a very OP. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's too small. Okay. Middle, A tier. Okay, let's do this. Let's talk about the tiers real quick. So Z tier, completely broken. S tier, very strong. You can probably blind pick hits. Probably play into a lot of champions. Solid, like I don't know, solid win condition. A tier, pretty flexible. Can be stronger depending on comp. Solid champions, good to pick. B tier, probably like only in the really good spots it can go up a tier or two, but usually it's just a very mid, very much like just weirder than everything above. C tier, I mean, I don't know, but like C and D, like I don't know why you would ever play them. Belwith, it's A tier. D, I think it's like B tier. I think it's only good in good decent some spots. I think Iron's OP personally. I think Hecarim is around A tier. Might swap. Okay, let me talk about like Iron is very OP if you have good comp. Vesta can play on its own. I'm just OP champ, same with Aatrox. Fiddle is just Fiddle. If you have like Auction and stuff, it's very strong. Just counter lane. Belwith, strong cheesing champion if you have good matchup. Hecarim, very strong clear. Kha'zix, I think is very strong. A tier. Very good champion to play if you want very good scaling, very good carry potential. I think Kindred is not that good. I think it's actually hard to play, but it's A tier still. You do kind of have to play very much better than your every other champion that you play against, but it's very good, rewarding to play. Lee Sin is very OP, I would say. Yeah, it's just OP in solo queue. In all control environment, disgusting champion. I think Echo is a very trash champion, very useless in my opinion. Jarvan is a very good champion to pick up. You can play carry Jarvan with lethality, or you can play Bruiser, and you can still carry on Bruiser. It's one of my most played champs actually on career recently. So it's just a very good champion for solo queue. You guys can pick up. Personally, I think Graves is S tier because his builds are very flexible, and actually, I think I found best Graves build. It's like also like inspired from comments, and and they kind of like confirmed like my belief. Like, I think Truffles Graves is OP. I think just buying HP CDR items with decent damage is the best way to play Graves some games, and then you just rely on your E to make you tankier. So yeah, I think that's like one of the best Graves builds. Kane, kind of same tier as Echo, but a bit better in Echo, for sure. These champions are kind of feast or famine, but Kane I think is just way better at that. Jack Jungle is very good if you get good counter pick matchup, so it's not bad. I don't know what Troas Jungle, so yeah, add it here. Yeah, so I don't know about Troas Jungle, like to be honest. Like I seriously don't know. So I can't really like give my honest thought. Never play Evelyn, champ is trash. You're literally like playing Casino if you're playing Evelyn. Mastery I think is a lot better than these two champions. Very good carry potential if they have low CC. Same with Gwen. Like it seems like a lot of B tier champs are feast or famine. Mundo, I think if you're not playing against like if you're playing against low damage comps, it's kind of like S tier, honestly. So I'm gonna put him here. I picked him I pick him when they have very low damage. They don't have like hyper carries or that have like percent health damage, etc. Grand Jungle, definitely better than these champions. Also, now that I think about it, I would never suggest you to play like this champion. I think the Echo is definitely better than Gwen. Elise, I think is a good champion to play. Um, it's good for solo queue. I mean, the solo queue tier list. Danon for A tier, pretty decent champ to play. Clears well, fights well, and Karthus clears well, fights well. Um, Their champion. Malphite, I think Malphite's OP, so put him in Z tier. Just ban Solace and then enjoy your OP, I think. That's how it should work. Rumble Jungle, I actually think it's like kind of good. Just require a little bit of practice, but you know, Rumble's just OP. It's just a broken champion. That's why like top players play it. Like it's by the Andrew Riftmaker, Bloodletter, like you're just OP. Always useful. Lilia takes a lot of time to scale, but she's fine in certain spots. But she takes a lot of time to scale, in my opinion. And the Fury, pretty feast for famine, but you know, it's okay if you get a good matchup. Like if they blind pick Kha'Zix, you can pick Nefuri. You have like TF or like a CC mid laner that can play for you. He can play Nefuri. Very good cleanup champion. Lost jungle. It's like right here. It's only good into like Fiddle and like Lilia and like Brands. Yeah, well, yeah, these champions. It's probably good, decent into like. Nah, it's trash into Mundo. Mundo Q will just like mess with the screw the wall up. Yeah, decent to Lee Sin actually. Pantheon jungle. I don't know. It's too weak nowadays. So let's be honest. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like God itself. You know, Z tier Kiana. If you play this champion really well, it's one of the most broken champs in the game. That's why the win rate in challengers is very disgusting, but it's not good in lower below challenger because people don't know how to pilot it. But it's really it's if you want challenger for free and you know if you pilot Kiana well, you're challenger for free. By the way, like I'm just saying, like this champion is completely broken. Best champion in the game, actually. He played well. Rengar, pretty OP, I would say. Put in mid tier. You do have to be an OTP to pilot him pretty well, so it's not that easy, but pretty good champ. It gets you master though. But Rengar's not like inflation champion that gets you master, but playing a challenger is a lot harder. But it gets you master tier though, if your goal is master. Nidalee, I think a good champion, good OTP champion. Very good Feast or Famine though, but definitely one of the better sides of the Feast or Famine tiers. Like it loves volatility and snowballs very hard. I do think people build pretty Banner. I do think buying Leandries every game is like how you should play her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Udyr is trash, so I'm gonna put him here. Keiko's like trash. Flip champion. You're just flipping the game. You have to like level 2 invade. It's just add some champions here, so it's like easier to like, you know, put them. Diego, Wukong, Warwick, Volibear, Emo Jungle, Gasobroxa, Leah, Silas, Shyvana, Sejuani, Maokai, Nocturne, Rek'Sai, Din, Soul, Jungle, um, Poppy Jungle. You should make Renekton a jungler too, honestly, now that I look at this list. My god. Jungle is so, like, weird, man. Is jungle... Am I missing anything? Be honest. Is that jungle? Zach jungle? Now I'm not missing anything. I try to go over one and like I just get called out in the comments. Hey, you missed this, man. What that champ? No shot. I missed any. Okay. Xin Zhao, solid pick. Can be a carry. Can be just a tank. Always useful, honestly. Always useful. Talon, very peace for famine, but you know you have to pilot him very well to make it work. You might as well play Kiana. Easier to play. Well, yeah, easier to play and higher reward. Zed drone was better than Talon in my opinion. Clears very fast, high tempo. But yeah, not that good of a champion, I'm gonna be honest. Son, I have no idea, but I put him A tier because I think the Thalisan's OP. I think Rammus is like, yeah, he's just a ganker. Zac, I think, is very broken, very strong. Teemo jungle, put in B tier. Same with Fizz jungle, Fire jungle. Side jungle is very good to play if you are you love volatility, very good at volatility. Like orange jungle has to be S tier, Z tier. There's just no way this champ's on Z tier. Like I don't understand like how it's allowed to just free scale and just like not need to base. Like just no way. Very good fighting champion. Same with Wukong, Warwick, Feast or Famine. Trundle's kind of useless. I don't know about Volibear, but I'm gonna say C tier. I think he's pretty weak. I think Scorn is pretty strong right now, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna put him A tier, but I could be wrong about this one. I think Riven, the buffs are decent, but I think it's actually more a buff with Soul and Riven that now she can take your jungle camps faster. So yeah, I'm not sure. Spawn is trash. Poppy's only good if they have a lot of dash champions, so I'll put her here. I think Rek'Sai is like feature. Like I mean, like if you're kind of IQ testing the enemy team, like are they gonna die to Rek'Sai ganks or not? Pretty much. But it's really good if you have Orianna though. That I would say for sure. I think Nacho's not worth playing. You rather play other level 6 champions in solo queue, in my opinion. Never play Sejuani in solo queue. Nunu is a really good ganking champion you can play. Never play Maokai. Crobat, I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. Amu is definitely better. Well, tank. If you want to play tank, you should play Amu. I think Amu is the best tank to play. If you want a very low effort champion. The champions are Poppy, so only 2 dash champs. I would try to be in jungle. Let's look at the matchups. I feel like it has to be here. I feel like it will get shit on by all these champions. Like it just has to be weak. Like you have to get carried by your team. I feel that's just like my honest opinion. Okay, if you guys enjoy this video, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys want more tier list, I try to post them every patch. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about any champions, let me know. You can ask me questions in Discord or YouTube comments. And yeah, if you want free LP, you should pick up Mbessa. You can pick up Jarvan, Aatrox. These champs are I think they're like very good trifecta you can play. There'll be more Graves guides and builds on the YouTube channel coming soon because I actually think Graves is very strong personally, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy this patch when it comes out for you guys, and I'll be posting content on the new junglers in upcoming days. Fully tested, no like bullshit.